Welcome, welcome. 2020 join, thank you. Amy, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Rome, somebody, Melissa Lincoln, thank you so much. Eddie, thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome. So, Andrea, my wife, is going to be back here in just a minute. She just stepped off for a second, so she'll be right back. I'm Alyssa, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Typically, I transition from Kevin to Alyssa right live and answer questions about transgender or gender issues, or really we just it's kind of a speakeasy, is what it is. And guys, thanks for being here. Hey, what's up? What does that say? Anashay. Hey, how's it going? 2020. Hello from Jersey. Go Jersey. Thank you for being here. Oh, you look beautiful. I've never seen you live. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for being here and thank you for saying I look beautiful. That's so fun. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Sabrina, thank you for the roses. That's so thoughtful. Guys, thanks for coming tonight. Let's hey, let me share some personal stuff for a minute. Till Andrea gets back. Hey, Elliot, thank you for the roses. Guys, thanks so much. Thank you for being here with us. Hello from Salt Lake City. All right, my neighbors to the north. I love me some Salt Lake. Thank you. Do 230. Thank you from Florida. Yes, coast to coast, baby. Where's your top from? This top would be from Dillard's. Is where I believe I got this top from. Thank you. Let's see. Hello, Louisiana, my people. My dad was from Chicago. Thanks for being here. My dad's from Louisiana, so that's some special people back there. So thank you. Okay, let me just share with you a little bit about what I've done lately. Let's see. So I love to. Hey, interesting that that's not actually projecting to my projector. Hang on one second because I can't show you anything behind me if my deal's not. I think I didn't plug in the HDMI cable. So just give me one second. Thank you for those hearts and likes. I'm gonna be back in 30 seconds.
Hello, everyone. Had to go get stuff to get ready for YouTube, so I'm really sorry we're kind of running behind. Get my chair all set up. I'm gonna move this so we don't knock straws over.
Okay.
Hi, baby.
Thanks for
You
coming.
look cute. You look really cute. Alrighty.
Okay. So let me just try to get this going. Could you entertain these beautiful people for one second, babe?
Yes, I
What's up,
haven't
Sharp
logged
Penny?
on yet,
Thank
so
you.
I'm really sorry.
Evans, thank you for noticing the top. It's so fun, right? It's really kind of light and happy early Mother's Day to both of you. That's good.
Oh,
G, does that say
thank
Gilo?
you.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you if you're a mom and everybody who's a mother out there. 15 days till 21st birthday. That sounds like trouble and
Ooh.
fun at the same time. Listen, if you can't be good, at least be safe. That's my advice to you.
All right,
All right, babe.
we
I'm gonna do
are
this for one
ready.
second. If you'll
Okay.
just read some people out.
Thanks, everyone. Oh, Carolyn A. Girl 86. Love your makeup.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy Whiter 913. Hello, beautiful ladies. You're both so beautiful. From this still ADYXO. Are you trans? Alyssa is trans. Those lashes are killer.
Oh, can you see them from sideways?
Yes.
Oh, I love these lashes. They're a little bit too long. I've had problems with this set because I
From
bought them a little bit too
Minnesota.
long.
Hi. Oh, we
Change
got a couple
display.
Minnesotas.
We do? Welcome.
Hi, guys. All these comments lying. I'm not sure what that means. Your hair is perfect. Are you a couple?
Would
Yes,
you push
we are a
yes? Enter.
couple.
Just
We
enter.
are. We've been married for, it'll be 26 years in like a month. So, yeah. Alrighty. So we're on YouTube. So if there's any comments on YouTube, I'm here today. So hopefully we've got some viewers on YouTube. Hopefully I can figure this out because I'm pretty challenged. Hi from Alabama. Do we have kids? Yes, we have kids. We have 3 kids. Our oldest is 22, 19, and 15. And then we have a grandbaby who is about 15, 16 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have YouTube, so really sorry.
Okay. So when Andrew takes a break next, then I'll show you some different slides. I'll just put on this behind us so we'll answer some of the questions you have before we get a chance to get to them. So the guys, thank you for being here. Alyssa, you have beautiful teeth.
She
Oh,
got her
thank you.
shirt from Dillard's. We love the
Do you
Dillard's
need a
still.
moderator? Yes, the lady Constance needs to be our moderator. Do you know how to do that? Like, can
Okay,
we kick
so
somebody out?
yes, I can, but it's gonna be, I'm not
The answer is yes. Oh, thank you. Guess you're, I
very,
love you guys. Thank you. Your
um,
shirt, thank you. No, this is a great shirt. I've been old and
yeah.
I'm wearing this. I felt like I wear it
Looks like we
recently.
have too many mods right now, so
We're
I
doing
gotta
great.
figure out how to find the mods.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to take
And
some mods out first, and then we'll be happy. We'll be grateful to have you mod for
so
us and anybody else.
anyway,
Thank you for
I'll
saying
try to
that.
figure it out. If not,
Violet Marie, what's up?
hopefully my kids can.
So who are you two?
Yeah.
My name is Alyssa, and this is my wife of 26 years, Andrea. And a few months ago, I decided I need to be prettier more often, so I stepped away from my career to see what this felt like and to do what I can to spread awareness for the transgender situation. We know that our family
Amy
is unique,
Phillips.
but we do have a healthy, happy family, and we just wanted to share that journey with you so that you could be less suspicious of what this deal's all about. So thank you for being here, not knowing what's going on. I hope that the slideshow behind answers some of the questions before I get to them. But oh my gosh, thank you,
Everyone's being so nice. I'm
Melzy.
really sorry I
Thank you
can't
for
figure
saying
out the
that.
mod stuff. Addie's gonna be home from work soon, so she'll probably be able to help us.
What do I think about the war in Ukraine? I think it's terrible. I think it's terrible. My heart goes out to those people of Ukraine. And it's, a few weeks ago we had somebody from Russia come on the live, and then just a few minutes later, somebody from Ukraine came on, and we got to share in the same conversation. And it breaks my heart what's going on
Oh,
for those families and all that. I don't understand what's going on, but my heart sure hurts for them.
oh, thank
Oh,
you
thank
for
you,
those.
homeless.
So Lady Constance
Thank you
said
for
she
that
used
crown.
to be the executive director of TEA, the Transgender Education Advocates of Utah.
Wow. Well, we'll
So
reach
we're
out. Do we
going.
follow her?
I asked to, so I hopefully
The hair suits me
within
well. Thank you
the
for
hour
saying
I'll
that.
be able to figure out how to do mods. And if Sam, my daughter Sam is on here, maybe you can help me out. We tried to figure out today, but you have to be on live to do it. And now that we're on live, I forgot how to do it. So
What was your past career, if you feel comfortable sharing? I stepped down. I was a national sales director for a
thanks
medical device company,
everyone
and I stepped down from that at the end of January to pursue this.
from London. Thank you for
London, thank you for
support.
being here.
Wow. I
What
want
are
to
your
be
pronouns?
there.
So when I'm dressed like this, I just go by she and her. I go by Alyssa, and when I'm Kevin, then I go by Kevin and he and Dad. I go by
Oh,
Dad all
thank
the
you,
time,
Jody
all the time.
Wilfon.
My friends, my children's friends come over,
Thank
and she calls me
you.
Dad, and I'll always be their dad. Are you
Okay.
LDS? We grew up LDS. Was your
So, was your partner accepting of your transition? Asking because I'm in that boat right now. All right, Tiana.
mm,
I have been, it's been hard. It's been up and down. It's been um rewarding. It's been scary, all the above. Those emotions are going to come and go. Some days you're good, some days you're not. And some days they're good and sometimes they're not. And you just have to communicate. Sometimes it can hurt, and sometimes you'll need to walk away and come back. But the most important thing is to be honest, because I don't have a crystal ball, nor does she, as much as I feel like I know how she wants to be treated because I'm a woman. I sometimes I don't do the best thing. So ask your partner what they need at the time. If it's a pedicure, if it's a clean shave, go do it for them and just kind of start out from there.
have I been wearing women's clothes our whole marriage? The answer is yes. Just not like I am now all of the time. And it's a fair statement. Somebody just said. They said, "Well, wait a minute. If you're a woman, then why are you using male pronouns?" Well, because I don't dress like a woman all the time. That's why. Because again, we just started this journey about 3 months ago, and we still have carpools and this and dance recitals and boxing and all of these things that it's not right for me to be Alyssa in those at those times. So that's why it's confusing, and I don't get upset if you bounce back and forth because it is very confusing. Um, you know, whether you call me a trans woman, right? It doesn't really matter. You can call me whatever you want, but the bottom line is I'm somebody who needs to be that needs to feel prettier. That's all. So whatever you need to describe me as, so that you're comfortable with me, then that's okay.
They're asking where we meet and at what ages. So we met here in Utah.
Oh, thank you.
She was from California at the time. She came here to meet, well, it was he. Kevin came here to meet his brother's fiance. His fiance introduced us, set us up on a date. And I was 18 at the time, turned 19 right before we got married. And Allyssa was 22 and then turned 23 right after we got married. So
Yes, we're in Southern Utah.
thank you.
You both are so lovely. Thank
Confusing
you. I
to
just
your
love you both.
kids?
Thank you. It's confusing to everybody. It's confusing to me, and I'm the person. You know, why does somebody that's capable of living in a man's world thrive and is the girl world so satisfying? You know, why I have these strengths and abilities, I don't
you.
know.
Thank you, Slar.
But it is confusing. The answer to your question is
29.
yes. But
Andrea,
why am
your
I on
nails are so
hormones?
cute.
You know,
Thanks.
hormones are really the best thing in the world for me. Hormones. I've been on hormones for about 7 years. I haven't dressed this often during that 7 years, but I still was on hormones, and that was the difference with me being balanced and me not feeling balanced. So hormones are the ticket for a transgender person.
Yes. Let's see.
Thank you for being here, Sunset. The land of make believe. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice that I get to wake up in the morning and I get to figure out who I am and I get to paint it on my face and I get to go out there and choose the day that I have? It's only make believe until you make it happen. And then it's make real. And that's pretty much
She
where I
likes
live.
women, by the way. I like you guys
Thank you.
both.
Thank you. I just love both your vibes, your old mind. Well, thank you. Maisley, does that say
Thank
Maisley?
you.
D boys, I mean, do you prefer men over women sexually? No, I prefer my wife and my wife only. I'm not
Thank you for
attracted
the
to men,
rose.
and the bottom line is sexual
Thank
orientation is
you,
different than gender
Leah
identity.
665.
Um, you know, transgender is who you go to bed as, and your sexual orientation is who you go to bed with. So it's not a function of the other. My personal preference is women,
Oh,
but
thank you for the roses.
that's not what trans is about. Thank you for the question. I love your makeup. Thank you. You know what I did today? I contoured lower in my cheek. I've been doing this really high contour, and this time I contoured a lot lower in my cheek, and it gave me kind of a more sunk in look, a little bit, I think, thinner face, but also this straight long
Oh,
hair.
thank
And so
you
that's
for
been
the
fun.
flowers,
Thank you for
Divine
those
Faith.
roses. Divine Faith, or thank you for that. Do all trans women do hormones? No, they don't. Um, I don't know that all trans women have explored that or that it's an option if they don't have insurance and those kind of things. So I don't think it's fair to say that all trans people are on hormones. I think it's probably safe to say that most trans people would be healthier and happier and more balanced if they got their hormones balanced to whatever it is that they need. I'm on quite a bit less hormones than, say, somebody who is transitioning and having surgeries and the whole thing. My
Thank you,
hormone
Kaya
is a lot
Hughes.
less, and so but it's all I need. It's all I need to be balanced and stable. So that's all I'm interested in taking.
Do you have an opinion on whether children should be permitted to take hormones?
Well, children wouldn't be permitted to take hormones, not until they get up and past their pubescent years. So no, they couldn't. But what they could take is they could take hormone blockers. And yes, I am in favor of that. If
Ken
that's
Bender
if that's the
75.
direction that they're
We're
going,
here for you.
100%. I want to make sure that whatever puberty they want to have is available to them to have, because that's going to affect so much of their life and what they're able to do and the clothes they're able to wear and all of those things. So blockers, I don't know that there are any. Maybe there's got to be some negative stuff to it. I just don't know what those negative things are. I see a lot of advantages for giving everybody as much
Thanks,
time as they can
everyone.
before they make decisions that alter them forever.
How did your wife react on your transition? Well, I'm reacting right now. I'm
Oh,
here.
thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
I'm doing the best I can with the support and the knowledge that I have. So if there are any trans wives out there who have some suggestions for me as a trans wife, I'm very open to them, because like I said, I'm not good at reading minds. I don't have a crystal ball, and suggestions are always helpful for those of us who are trying to make a transition easier for their spouse. So yes.
Babe, I just saw the greatest question of the night so far. Is that your daughter? Yeah, that's the greatest question of the night. This is amazing. Could be,
Just
right?
the
Now, this is my
sweetest.
wife
Thank you.
of 26 years. So that's
Oh,
great.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Um, he's a boy and always will be, but I'm a boy that wants to be pretty sometimes. Is that okay with you? Like, do I need your permission to dress in the morning, or is it okay if I want to be more delicate sometimes? Is that all right with you?
You're both committed to staying faithful in your marriage.
Hello,
Yes.
Justin.
And have any family members acted negative?
You know, we don't really talk about the family that much. Everybody's got their own way of coping with it. Everybody's got their own way of dealing with it, and support looks different for everybody. The reality is, if people don't support you, it's probably not because they don't love you. It's because they don't have that support to give. So, you know, our families are
Your
both
glasses.
very, very active in a church that is really down on the LGBT community, and so it puts them in a position where they have to support us. You know, at the same time being told not to support us, and that puts them in a weird spot, but they've never withheld their love. You know, I know that.
Was your family, church, and friends supportive?
Our friends are very supportive. The community has been great. People that we've been very worried about have reached out to us and expressed so much love and support, and that makes me feel amazing. It just makes me feel amazing.
Yes.
Somebody asked, "How long did the marriage before I told you I want to start dressing," or something like that. The reality is, you know, I dressed in some things very, very early on. I just didn't
Hi
do it
from
regularly.
Riverton.
We didn't go out in public for a very, very long time. Um, so it was more private. You know, it wasn't, hey, I'm trans and I'm going to transition. Never did we talk about me living this much, really, even as a girl. What we did talk about, and it's probably been, you know, 7 to 10 years ago, is, you know, when we decided, in fact, it was about the time that you gave me Alyssa, the name Alyssa. So Andrea gave me the name Alyssa. I guess so. It's probably been more like 10 to 15 years ago. But at that time, you know, we had the discussion and you said, listen, I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm willing to give up half of Kevin if you're willing to give up half of Alyssa. And so as long as we don't go over that 50% mark, I'm willing to see what that looks like. Well, we've never got close to 50%. We've never got close to 5%. And you know, that's why 3 months ago I said, hey, I need to know what that feels like. I need to know um,
Hi,
if it
Meta.
makes me whole. So that's where we are right now.
Now she has to be married to a he, she. I don't have to be, but I want to be.
Yeah, thanks for
Um,
being here. Stick around a little bit longer. I think you know, there's a trans experience coming to you,
apparently, I
and I
look
hope.
upset, but I seem to love you very much.
Oh, thank
I
me
have
too.
RBF
Mm,
apparently,
mm.
and I tried a new lipstick and lip gloss, and apparently
I love it.
I look to RBF.
No, no, stop that.
Love you.
You look amazing. You look amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Please be
Caroline
respectful.
Girl
Would you
86.
be
I
interested in
just
doing drag? Not really, but I've seen a lot of drag shows. You know, I don't want to get on stage and be flamboyant and somebody that I'm not. I want to put on something that's classy and delicate and beautiful and be exactly who I am. And it's just it's a different vibe than drag.
people say I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to ruin your lipstick.
Mm,
But my gosh,
mm.
we kiss people, and
Here, hold my wig.
we're
It's about to get real
we're
up in
on
these parts.
TikTok, so we can't. I mean, what else do you expect? We're not like that. We're not gonna get up and don't get me started, people.
The wife prepared for ice
RBF
going too
will
fast.
come out.
I need to put on some glasses so I can participate in these. Oh, look.
Oh, it's
Okay.
because I have your glasses on. That's why. I stole your- Those are better. Here, how about I try these?
What's my favorite? What's our favorite midnight snack? Me, I'm going for pickles. I'm going for pickles like every single time. I like the big pickles. I like the sliced pickles. I'm a pickle
Thank
guy.
you,
Okay,
Sammy
it's a way to get a
K29.
lot of
So cute.
you know, salt in you and a lot of flavor in you, and it has almost no calories.
Yes. And I don't care for pickles.
Thank you, Izzy. Yes,
I'm very
doesn't love
happy.
pickles. I may kiss, goodnight before the pickle fest at midnight,
I don't care.
but it
Come on,
happens.
people.
Sour pickles, yeah, bread and butter pickles,
Bread and butter
dill pickles.
pickers,
I'm about all of
pickles.
that. Thank you,
I like.
Sammy. Thank
I
you for
used to
being
eat
here.
those when I was pregnant, and that was the only thing that would keep me from throwing up. So I appreciate those, but I don't eat them now.
I just saw on Facebook that she's a he. So what pronouns do I use? Number one, thank you for going to Facebook. Thank you for looking at my other platforms.
If you could
Guys,
just.
if you could go to the link tree, and I mean you can get links to our blog and everything else. When I'm a he, I would just refer to me as he, and when I look like this, then I would just refer to me as she. That's it's really not hard, and I'm not going to get offended, but
I
it is
love
offensive to some
bologna
people.
wrapped. Hold on, what was that? We
Eli's
like
watching.
we like bologna too. I know it's weird.
Okay, but it's got to be
Um,
fried bologna. I don't eat just bologna. Okay, it's got to be fried. It's got to have
my
mayo
missus
on it
has
on
to
the
kiss me
bread.
before
It's
peanut.
got to have some
No
mustard
one
on
wants
it.
to go into
And
anaphylactic.
cheese.
Oh, bologna wrapped around a
Love
dill
olives.
pickle.
Love olives.
You would love that.
Bologna. If it was fried bologna, I would do that deal.
We should try that for our late night snack. I eat fried bologna too. She'll always ask me for that. You want some fried bologna? Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
nobody's got your feelings hurt. Thank you, Lady Gaga. Hey, babe, they think that you look like Lady Gaga.
Oh,
You're
hi Eli.
you're
Love you,
prettier than Lady
buddy.
Gaga. So are
You're
you
so
not fully
sweet.
trans?
Thank you.
Well, what does that mean to be fully trans? I guess I don't even understand what that is. Transgender is a spectrum. A trans person is going to be anyone who needs to live outside your
Never heard of fried
your
bologna.
expected gender, your expected gender for them. That's all. So, whether I dress a little bit or a lot, I'm not
Do you
sure.
like olives?
The amount of time that you dress is not have anything to do with how transgender you are. Availability, opportunity, they don't always align with the desires.
I don't know.
Hey, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here so much. I'm newly out as queer. Could I be two spirit? Um,
I think
yeah,
you can be.
yeah. I
Because
mean,
I know Alyssa acts totally different than Kevin. They drive different, they eat different. It's like two personalities, but not. Does that make sense? So, yeah.
and I explained that a little bit last week why I think that is because it kind of surprised me as well. And
She likes mustard on
the
her bologna
reason
too.
why I'm a different person, and I know that seems crazy to you, like it's Jekyll and Hyde, but it's really not. It's just Kevin and Alyssa, and Kevin lives in a world where he's got to perform and he's got to do what he's got to do. But when I'm Alyssa, I live in this
Hi,
constant
Karen and
state of
Amanda.
gratitude. I'm so grateful for everything around me. I'm grateful for the people in that moment having that experience. I'm grateful for the opportunity to do it and to look like this and to feel like this. And so I am more tolerant. I am more patient. I'm more understanding. My perspective is different. This is why I'm a different person when I'm Alyssa, is because my perspective is different. Are you attracted to females still? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, John. Marquise, thank you. Love seeing you both. Thank you, Elle. It is weird, right? It is weird, but it's my reality. So I could run from it or I can embrace it. And I'm not much of a runner. That's exhausting and it's discouraging and it's frustrating and it leads to terrible things. So if you're embracing it, it leads to amazing, positive, happy, vibrant things. Oh, thank you for saying I'm beautiful. Hey, you know what? You said I'm not attracted to males, but wait, what was it? I'm not attracted to females. Anyway, whatever you're not attracted to, but I'm beautiful. Thank you for saying that. That is it really is a really big compliment. When another man comes up, even though I'm not attracted to men, and says, my gosh, you're beautiful, what it means is, to me, is, wow, this person really appreciates the time and the mental energy and the effort that I put into looking like this. And it is meaningful. Is it too hard? Do you prefer being Alyssa? Alyssa is more satisfying to me, if that's what you're asking. Hi from Utah. Hey, how are you, Miss Trudy? Lexi Smith, if you could jump in a pool filled with anything, what would it be? Oh my goodness. If I could jump in a pool of anything, what would it be? I don't know. I mean, olive's probably not a bad idea. I mean, I'm probably not going to drown and I can eat my way out and I'd be probably pretty satisfied with that. I don't know. A vegetable tray. I'd eat myself out of a vegetable tray too. Let's see. Hi from Minnesota. Would you ever consider? I don't even. So, what is your career now? Right now, body dysphoria. I'm coming back to that. Right now, I'm just creating a platform that's about gender awareness and creating a comfortable experience for everybody. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I think I should have that coming out, pretty quick. Gender dysphoria. I mean, physical dysphoria. You know what? Here's the weird thing about that. I really don't have that. I've never thought in my life thought, oh, I need to have anything removed or I need to have anything added to be beautiful. Those are not ambitions that I've ever had. However, having been on hormones for 7 years, I have developed some soft tissue in my chest. And it's been very surprising at how amazing like that is. Like if I lost that, it really would probably emotionally affect me, even though I haven't been driven to do those things. I realize now how important it is for me. I remember, and the shape is important for everybody, right? But I have these latex hip things, and so you get this medical adhesive, and you spray on these like dorsal fin looking thing, and then you put it on your hips and this hip, and then you pull your pants up tight, and you got these hips. And I remember putting those on for the first time and just dancing around like, can you believe this? Like look at these hips. And so it is important, to look as pretty and as possible. But as far as me being disturbed about my own body, no, because I was always able to manipulate my body how I needed it to look for those times when I was able or had the opportunity to dress. That's a great question. My daughter's the sweetest. She's gonna love watching you. She's such a supporter. Oh, please, thank you. What is it, Melzy? Melzy, thank you for turning her on to us. When did you come out? Gosh, I'd say I'm 50 years old right now. I would say I told a friend about 10 years ago. We told our families and everybody about 4 years ago.
Did you already explain a bit of your story? Why your people just arrived.
Okay, sure. So my name is Alyssa, and this is my wife, Andrea. We've been married for almost 26 years. A lot of the questions will be answered in the back on the slideshow, but basically,
Chicken cutlets.
but yeah, it's like that, chicken cutlets. Um, but a few months ago, I've always been transgender. My wife knew when we got married, almost 26 years ago, that I really that I valued girl things. That it was
Yeah,
very
because there
important
wasn't
to
a
me.
word back
You know,
then.
I couldn't say I'm transgender. This is how I feel. The truth is, I hadn't had any aha moments really at that point to know what was going to satisfy me. So I couldn't say, hey, look, at some point, this is how I want to live. There wasn't those opportunities. All I could say is, hey, just so you know, those things are very important to me, and I feel very valuable, wearing those things. And so we would just do it, when we needed to do it, when I get frustrated or whatever. Until and as the opportunities increased, then so did the aha moments increase. And about 3 months ago, I just said, look, I'm 50 years old, and almost nobody in my life even knows who I am or knows what I value or knows what's important to me. I'm gonna transition into Alyssa more and see what that feels like. I'm gonna tell everybody who I am, and I'm gonna see who sticks around. And it's gonna thank you for that, Leah. Thank you for those roses. How sweet was that? I needed to know what I was capable of, and so here I am
And
doing
so
this
did
right now.
I,
And Andrea,
because I
how
didn't know either.
really
Thank you
thank
for
you
the
for that.
roses.
Yeah,
She's taught me amazing. So she put little tape over my eye, over my face, traced my eyebrows, and look, they're little stickers that you stick over. And I basically, here, I'm just going to show you.
that's so funny. You have that still.
I found 12. So I got my eyebrows microbladed so I don't have to use these anymore, but I would stick them on. I can't see obviously because we're backwards. And then I would just use my powder or whatever and put them in, and then I would take them off very carefully and I would reuse them. And
forgot
look,
about
they're
that.
on both sides. So I have, there's, anyway, she's amazing. She cut my time
Thank you,
doing my
Leah.
makeup back then at least in half, because trying to draw on eyebrows and get them even and not be crooked all day. So she's helped me more than anything. So this woman has a lot of tricks up her sleeves that I wish we would have come out with this on our own, because there are these out there now.
My kids call me dad.
Sorry I went on
No,
that.
babe, thanks
But
for sharing. I can't believe you still have it.
really,
They were helpful for a while till you got
it's
microphone.
really amazing. And yes.
And by the way, that's how I did mine too. So I found a shape that I really, really liked, and I made that for me, and I put it up there, and I'm like, oh, girl, those are perfect every time.
Every time. And
Every time, yeah.
yeah. And if they weren't, it's because you put them on wrong yourself. So it's your only fault.
Have we had therapy? Yeah, we've had several sessions
Mhm.
of therapy. We would encourage that for everybody. I think everybody needs to be do a checkup from the neck up. Thank you for asking.
He said, Miss Stubbs said, you said your family is Mormon. Did they go to your wedding?
Yes, they
They
did. I
did.
mean, 25 years ago. Um, yes, absolutely. And the
Yep.
truth is that were active in the church for most of our
Night
life.
Traveler
We were
77.
active in the church until one day we woke up and things were no longer available to us because of how I lived in private, and that we said okay. So once things became unavailable, then we became unavailable, and but yes, our parents were there, and our parents are love us very much, and our family loves us and shows us so much support.
Thank you, Sam.
And that doesn't mean they agree.
Samantha's here telling everyone to wear their sunscreen.
Yes, thank you.
It's
Can I
so
ask how
important.
old you were when you transitioned? So listen, I mean, I am transitioning right now. I'm 50 years old. I've only been living a lot like of this for the last 3 months. So,
Oh, thank you,
thank you, Erin.
Aaron.
That's a nice heart. Thank you.
So
Yes.
I'm missing some questions. So Tara White 56. If you ask the question again, I'll see if I can get to it. Sorry, go ahead.
So somebody asked, I have a trans friend. Do you have any advice on how I can support them? Yes, you could support them, maybe by
I
helping
don't
your other
see.
friends, respond to them in the right way. Meaning this, I would say the majority of my close friends, and even my family that I told, they all
Huh.
had the same they all had the same answer, which was,
88. I'll ask
my
her in a
gosh,
second.
as long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't care. I don't care, either way, as long as you're not hurting people. And what they're saying
Mm.
is, I'm very open minded. I'm comfortable with you doing you. It's not a problem. I mean, I'm not open to everything. I don't want people being hurt, but I really am pretty open minded. That's what they're saying. But what it sounds like to that trans person who's been waiting all this time to tell you because they want a different relationship, what it sounds like to that trans person is,
Oh, thank
wait a
you
minute.
for the
When I told you
that
thought about
gift.
me hurting people,
Sorry, I
like that's
didn't
the
see what it
very,
was.
very first thing that came to your mind was me hurting people. I would never hurt anybody but me. That doesn't make sense. And second of all, as long as I don't hurt people, you don't care. Like you're indifferent. Like I don't want you to be indifferent. I'm telling you because I want to have a different relationship with you, one that's honest, one that's authentic.
Right.
So what people are their
Thank
response
you
is
for
not what
the
they mean, and
rose,
I understand
Midnight.
that, and it's why
Oh,
I never
thank
got offended
you.
either. But I've heard
Thank
thank you for
you.
those roses, but I've
Raceman
heard it so
1984.
much that it would
Oh,
be nice if I didn't hear it. It would be nice to hear someone say, "Holy mackerel, that is so brave to tell me. I don't understand a word you just said, but I want you to know that I support you. And if you'll let
oh,
me know how to
thank you.
support you,
Shenanigans
that I'll be
52.
a safe place for you." That's really what they're after.
Yes.
Thank you,
Did any of your
Bella.
extended
Thank you.
family stop talking to you?
Oh, the waiter. Hey, um,
Oh, thank
um,
you for the hand
do they stop
hearts.
talking to us? Did really have relationships become distant? Yes, the answer is
Yeah.
yes.
It's not that they don't talk to us, they just don't talk to us.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, let me tell you about a conversation I had today on the phone. And this person is on here with us right now.
I'm going to be stepping in and out because I have people borrowing stuff for prom tonight. So, not it's not tonight, but tomorrow, but I will be in and out. So, they're texting me that they're almost here. So,
Okay. So I had a really amazing conversation today with an individual who has a podcast and does podcasts on some spicy topics, some hot topics, and so he reached out to me to ask me some questions, and we talked about transgender stuff. And he made a really really interesting point. He said, I'm not transgender and I don't understand it, and whatever. He said, however, I do support people's rights to be who they want to be. I do believe that everyone gets the right to choose themselves. He says my big argument with watching Ben Shapiro or any of these shows, all these experts come out and say, listen, whatever percentage of kids, they just come right out of it. The majority of kids, they feel this way, and then at some point they just change their mind, and they're healthier and whatever else. And his point was, where are they? Like that's an interesting statistic to put out. Like these people that it was really we talked about people who detransitioned, and they're saying no, the people that detransition are a lot happier and healthier. And his point was, well, where are they? Where are they? If that's real, let's talk to them. And you don't see anybody running around saying, oh no, no, I was there, I felt strongly that I needed to be this person, so I became that person, and then I felt strongly that I didn't need it, so I switched back, and now I'm happy and healthy, and I'm who I always wanted to be. Like, where is that person that detransitioned, that now is healthier and happier? So the challenge he put out, he said, gosh, could you think you can find 25 people that have detransitioned and now are happier? So it's an interesting question. And if you are somebody that's in that boat, please reach out to us and let me know, man. I'd love to know, what that's like. I'd like to know where you were before. I'd like to know what that experience was, what wasn't tolerable, and then what made going back, the right move. I'd like to know all those things. I'm not a critic. You have the right to go any direction you want, as far as you want, and turn around and come back. I support you. I just want to understand what some of those experiences were like. That's all. So if you're in that situation, we would love to see somebody who has detransitioned and is happier and healthier now. Do you prefer waiting or rushing? I prefer waiting, if you're, 10 minutes early or 5 minutes late. So I prefer to sit down and gather my thoughts, um, and just be vibrating right, instead of just rushing at the last minute and hoping for the best. So I prefer to wait than to show up late and rush.
Alrighty. One
Where's the
delivery
where's the man's
taken
voice
care
coming from? The man's voice coming from the man's body, right here.
of. Alright.
Tombstone's in the house. Tombstone, thanks for being here. Stick around, because you have a trans experience coming to your family at some point, and I want to prepare you better than everybody else.
What's your favorite restaurant in Utah? It's hard where we are because we don't have a lot of big chains. Our favorite place we go to is in Mesquite. So,
Oh, there's a steakhouse in Mesquite called Catherine's that
yeah.
we enjoy.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right.
Okay, babe, can I just share something really quick that
Yeah.
actually, let me get a drink first.
And are you still with your wife? Yes, she's still with
Yes,
her wife. That's me.
that's me.
Yes. For example, my mother, who is late 60s, she's very close-minded, hard to open up. That's understandable. Unfortunately, it's kind of like that generation. We're trying to just kind of be better about opening the doors for the children in our future, which is why it's hard. And I haven't spoken about this. Usually Allyssa speaks on the sports issue with trans. And I feel like it is sad for those kids transitioning who won't be able to play in the sports because of all the